countdown. The 2022 midterm general election is now less than 2 weeks away. This year, Nevadans are going to decide whether they want to overhaul the state's election system and change the way that people cast their votes. Fox 5's Alexis Fernandez explains how ranked choice voting would actually work.
Nevada voters are voting on ballot question 3 this election. The initiative would amend the state's constitution to have open primaries and ranked choice voting in the general election. So how does it work? It essentially means that all voters, regardless of political party, would be allowed to participate in primaries. Right now, Nevada operates under a closed primary system. Now, here's another big change. Instead of the top 2 candidates from each party, the top 5 candidates who receive the most votes would move to the general election. Then, voters would list their choices in order of preference. Any candidate with a majority of the votes, more than 50%, would be declared the winner. Mark Draper with Nevada Voters First, the group backing question 3, says it's about bringing in more voters and offering more choice.
For years and years, we know voters all across the country, and especially in Nevada, feel more and more frustrated. They feel like oftentimes they're left voting for the lesser of 2 evils. They feel like their candidates don't represent the majority. They represent a vocal minority.
Draper says the Political Action Committee has raised more than $20 million for the initiative in Nevada. Those opposed say there's too much outside influence and a new system would make voting more complicated.
I think it will lead to likely some level of confusion, disenfranchisement, not just on the part of voters, but also with the poll workers having to tabulate results and communicate the tabulation process openly and transparently in a way that satisfies everyone.
Both major political parties also oppose the initiative. More than 50 cities and counties, including 2 states, Alaska and Maine, have ranked choice voting in place. If question 3 passes this year, it will go before voters again in 2024 in order to go into effect.
If the questions pass, the legislature would need to adopt legislation by July 2025. The changes would then go into effect for the 2026 election cycle. The cost to implement the new system would be more than $3 million.